Okay. What an intro. It's been a while since I've seen that. I don't really remember it, to be honest. I actually played this already a little bit, but it wasn't recording it, so I'm just gonna start it from the beginning. It doesn't take too long anyway. There we go, the beninging. I'm gonna skip most of the in-game dialogue because
It has risen again.
it's a bit I don't know, slow. Doesn't really give you much info. I can imagine it's a bit confusing what the story is of this game, but let's start off. We're playing Medieval for the PS1, but I'm playing the PS Classics version. And let me just change the setting real quick. My control is vibrating on every step. Yeah, this is probably one of my most nostalgic games. I never had it when I was a kid. I had cousins who used to have it, and I've always been keen on playing it ever since then. And then eventually, I did end up, getting it for myself and having the chance to play it. Emulated it at some point, played the PS4 remake as well, but the original, still very fond of it, and it's a bit different to the remake. I would encourage you guys to try it. I think on PS5, I don't know if it has the 60 FPS option, but on PS4 it was a bit of an issue that it's around 30 FPS and it even dips under that sometimes as well. So yeah, a bit rough. But man, it's an awesome game, and I just felt like playing it. I decided to redo it, so I've already unlocked some trophies on this. It's the PS5 version. But I'm gonna just redo everything because, I want to actually have it recorded. Hopefully I don't miss anything. I should have it relatively fresh in my memory. We got kind of... It's hard to tell exactly how far I got, honestly. We made it quite a few levels, but this game is surprisingly quite long and a bit difficult. The controls are a bit jank. I mean, that's just maybe PS1 in a nutshell. A little bit. Only a few games managed to get it right. But very ambitious for its time. I think they tried to do a lot, and for the most part they succeeded. The jank, I have to admit, it kind of lends itself to being a bit of a good thing. It really adds to the vibe. What's this? Oh, defeat 250 enemies, yeah. I mean, that gives you a good idea of how far along I got. We defeated quite a few enemies for sure. But yeah, not too much to go over. It's pretty, self-explanatory what's going on. Collecting runes to open certain doors. Some levels require that. And when we get kills, you can see there's that chalice with a percentage on it. That's a special collectible that once you fill it up, you can locate the chalice and pick it up, and it's almost in every level. And at the end of that level, if you're holding the chalice, for example, it's over here for this one. We can't grab it right now though. If at the end of the level you have it, then you get taken to the Hall of Heroes where you get a free upgrade. And it could be a weapon, could be just money, some health, like a health upgrade or just straight up like health restoration vials. Yeah, there's a there's a decent amount going on for like a PS1 game. I'm just trying to sneak through, but at the same time, it's not. Oh my gosh, it's not overwhelming. Like you pick it up pretty easily. I can't make my way around that. Jeez. Oh my lord. So the analog stick at the moment is what runs for me. Like it's the running if you just send it full tilt. And it's very sensitive. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we don't need to go that way. The camera is like a physical body. I think a lot of PS1 games had that. I'm thinking Rayman 2 as well. I think the more popular or like well-known situation was I think Mario 64 probably had it, and they they used the excuse that it was a I don't know what something on a cloud. I forgot what the name of that enemy type is, but they had that flying around recording Mario for like Bowser supposedly. That's how they explained it. We'll go this way now. But you can see we filled up the chalice. That's pretty much it. That's the main collectible in these levels. And then you have the life bottles, which we already got a couple. There's I think there's like a handful of preset locations for those life bottles. So once you get it, like that's kind of pretty much it. Only other thing you really want to look out for is these chests. So these usually have like shields or weapons. Only because some weapons degrade as you use them. Shields degrade when you get hit. You hold triangle to block. You have certain usable items like throwing knives that we picked up before, but those ones in particular are quite useless. But you pick up some pretty good ones.
Welcome to the Hall of Heroes, where the bravest warriors from history spend eternity, feasting, singing, and arm wrestling. If they think you're worthy enough, you may be able to persuade them to give you a new weapon.
There you go. And that's where we're off to now. Let's get our first weapon. It's a pretty good one.
Captain Fortescue, it's me, Canny Tim. Does the battle go well? How I wish I could fight at your side again, sir. But hold.
He mumbles because he's missing his bottom jaw.
Ricochet the darts off walls to shoot around corners.
Although in the sequel they don't carry that along, unfortunately. But I like it. It's just, I mean, it makes sense. It suits the character. Yes, I will accept.
Not that there's anything clever about shooting someone in the eye, sir. Oh, goodbye, sir.
The crossbow. It's the closest thing to a machine gun in this game. And yeah, we'll be traversing all of whatever this land is called. I think Gallowmere is just the town. Oh, that's what I thought it was. Unless this whole land is called Gallowmere. There's honestly one of my favorite characters of all time is Sir Daniel Fortescue. We're gonna just save it like this, quick save. So this is the old one. We got up to Pumpkin Gorge. I'll override it because yeah, we're gonna redo the whole thing anyway. Yeah. It's still very entertaining. I didn't mind. It took me about an hour to get there, so we'll see how long it takes us this time.
So, even from the shackles of death, my old enemy pursues me. You're too late, Fortescue. Already my army has risen from the grave. You will never leave this necropolis.
Yeah, sweet lord. I don't know if the FMVs explained the story particularly well, but basically 100 years ago, Zarok was trying to, you know, start some stuff, create some havoc, and we led an army to go against him. His army was defeated, but he managed to escape, and he's been plotting the last 100 years or so for his revenge. Meanwhile, old Danny boy was knocked out in the first charge, and if you remember the FMV, he gets hit in the arrow, like with an arrow rather, instantly, as soon as he leads the charge. So he was given all the glory because he's technically like the captain. But yeah, he didn't earn any of it. So this is kind of like his redemption to earn the title, earn the glory. This is a little destruction orb chest thing. It just destroys, it does a lot of damage to everything in its path, and it blows them away, so really good for clearing areas. I'm pretty sure I'll make use of it later on, but for now, no need. These enemies are still of the basic type. They can get overwhelmed pretty easily, though. You really do need to keep an eye out. The jankiness of this game should not be underestimated. Let's see, can I just sneak through like this? Yes. So we're gonna get a club. Whoa, there we go. So pick up a club. Oh, there's some headless dudes. Oh gosh, these guys hurt a lot. That's why I'm being very cautious. The club does a lot of damage if you strike them from up close. Also use it to destroy boulders. But yeah. You can see there's a percentage on the club, so this club in particular, oh yeah, all the clubs essentially, yeah, this particular weapon does degrade, so you gotta be careful using it. Just nonsensically swinging will use up more of the percentage, but we're all good. Yes, we need the light. This is the one benefit of having club. You get another weapon later on. Oh, quite early actually. That replaces the club in just about every way, except you can't light it like you can the club. So we're gonna go ahead, light this bad boy. There we go. And you can light enemies as well with a lit club. Whoa. We've almost got the full chalice. You can also charge up the swords. You can charge up some weapons, so there's like a primary and a secondary attack. I think the remake really developed that feature to where most, if not all, weapons have that. But at the moment, it's just a handful, at least like in this game. Here we go, grab that. Grab some casholas, and we should be good to leave. Here we go. Oh, 1 second. There we go. I don't think there's anything in here. Yeah. That's nothing. Oh, wait, actually. We picked up the thing. Can we use it? No. I have no idea what that room is for. Strange. Anyhow. On with the rest of the level. These first few levels are going to be pretty basic. There's not a lot going on. So that's fine. This game is also notoriously difficult. Mostly because of the jank controls, but there are some levels which are very just like ruthless. Oh, so close.
We have failed the master. We give our lives.
Ooh. I'm just gonna grab this stuff. But all down the this cliffside there's chests. So I'm gonna just quickly backtrack, see if anything worth grabbing. You never know. I think, yeah, I think a lot of it is just extra shields. You're supposed to like hold the shield out and block those boulders. It's good to appreciate this generosity while it lasts, because yeah, they get really stingy with a lot of stuff later on, and I think rightfully so. You do become quite strong if you pick up a lot of the chalices. Some absolutely mean upgrades. I really want to play Resurrection. It was another it was a PSP remake of this game. Came out in the early 2000s, if that's when the PSP came out. I can't remember. Sometime in the, before 2010 at least. And it's like, the first remake that they did of this game. I don't think it was received too well. I've heard mixed reviews about it, but especially after Resurrection came out.
From the battles.
I wonder... Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I mean, after the remake came out, I wonder how people see Resurrection. I liked the remake. I played it when it first came out. I haven't played it since, but I quite enjoyed it.
Throw your strider. I've something that may help you on your quest, Captain. I give it to you.
Yes. There you go, another life bottle. Huge. Each life bottle is, yeah, just another life. And you can heal them and stuff. They don't replenish automatically. Nothing in this game does. So, something to keep in mind. It's kind of... Not kind of. It is very much an RPG in that sense. Top Mausoleum. This is where we're gonna fight our first boss. Big boss. Just gonna save real quick. Yeah. The crossbow is gonna come in handy. Get back here, little rat. I think club's very useful here. There we go. That's so much quicker. Okay. Hey. Make me a new club, why not? Oh. You can break these. I don't know if they actually have anything there. So we grab that cash and that one, some gold. And an energy vial. Alright. Kinda wasted a lot of hits on this one, but that's fine. I'm gonna try and save the hits of that club if I can. I don't think this is gonna actually hit them, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, that big whiff, oh my lord. This is where this comes in handy. We'll just use it, forget it. Take me 10 years to do it otherwise. Wow, my goodness. Okay, we'll just... Yep, forest collapsing, we'll stick to the left, that's the side we cleared. Easy. There we go. I don't want to use the rewind feature too much. Like, I feel like it's very cheating, so... We're gonna try and be very faithful. Although I'm not beyond, like, using it if need be. I'm not gonna redo a whole heap of the level just because I like, messed up. Oh, no. There is another trophy we can get here. I will need them to... we'll try this. There we go. We get this guy to steal a weapon, and then we get back by killing him. Ta-da! I've already done it, but that's how you can do that. I can't remember what I did and didn't do, so I'm just trying to play it safe. Oh yeah, we can grab another. Oh no, we can't. I think when we actually run out of club health or whatever you want to call it, then we can get another one. Alright. We'll need to run back. Now that we have those runes, we can access the other area. Just try and center to get both in one go. Ow. Okay. And there goes all the club ammo. I say ammo. Health, same thing. So we're gonna need that sheet music. We give it to the guy who's playing, I don't know if it's an accordion or piano or whatever. And we'll be able to unlock the chalice that way. We gotta go up to him first. You wanna do everything before you unlock the boss of this area, otherwise you won't be able to access it again. Oh, juicy. Alright. Over yonder. We gotta be careful. The analog, I already mentioned this I think, but the analog stick is the run for me. And so I just use the D-pad when you want to be a bit more precise with the movement. That's automatically just walk. I think it used to be that you like walk all the time. If you don't have, back in PS1 you used to have controllers that did not have analog sticks. So I think the way that they had it set up was, it's walk all the time unless you double tap and then you run. Which, I mean, it does the job. I think control schemes nowadays are a lot more sophisticated. It would have been good to be able to hold like, I don't know, L1 or something, R1. I don't think that's used at all. It's time for the boss fight. There's a trophy for killing him with just Daniel's arm, which is an item. He basically uses one arm to take his other arm and throw it like a boomerang. The demon's heart is his only vulnerable point. Yes, it is. Oh. Now, this might look weird, but honestly, it's for me. It's hard to dodge that. I'd rather just sit there and take the damage, and we'll be able to get him in fewer cycles. There we go. Should do it. Yeah. Scream. GG. Now there's a trophy which to save 2,500 gold at one, like having 2,500 gold at one time. So we're a bit of a ways off. We're making good progress, but it means I can't spend
It's
it.
the Hall of Heroes.
Hey, stop it. It just means I can't spend on bike extra ammo and things like that. I'm gonna have to be a bit smarter about that.
Fortescue, what's this I hear about that archcad Zarog still being alive? Thought you killed the fella. Never mind, you old warhorse. Better show him what's what, eh? I expect Johnny's zombies a bit more of a handful than you remember. How are you doing for weapons? Here, take my war hammer. It'll smash anything and it won't fall apart like a club. I only ever get to use it cracking walnuts around this place. Nonsense, Fortescue. I won't take no for an answer. Knock a few heads for old Stan your iron hewer, eh?
There it is. Sweet. This is a really good weapon, I think. Very versatile, and it has a charge up ability that creates a little shockwave. There's a level later on, something about like Pool of Dead or something. I forget what it's called. Lake of the Dead. It's notorious for just insta deaths across the board. So unfortunately, that is a thing in this game, where certain, like if you fall off or something, you just yeah, you lose a whole life bar instantly. Not too prevalent early on, but yeah, just something to be aware of. I'm gonna save again. There's a secret here by catching that. Let's see. Oh, okay, that was close. Sweet. Now making it off is the other challenge. Ooh. Hey, nice. Whole heap of money. I think a bit more. I'll read the. You can read these little books. Who's a clever skeleton then? Remember that there are more secret areas like this throughout the land of Gallowmere, some offering more than just treasure. Here you go. Indeed, there are a lot of secret areas. This one, you wouldn't even need to access this. It's just a bonus because it's just money. There's some secret areas which house enemies, and usually, is there anything over there? No. Some levels you don't have to kill everything, but like most of you do have to kill most of them in order to fill up the chalice. It just depends. Some levels are a bit tight on the restriction than others. Come on. There we go. But you never know, so it's best to just get it out of the way as soon as you can. And you also get a trophy for slamming the hand. There we go. Would have gone one right there. You get a little bit of gold for it. These hands that walk about. Otherwise, they're nothing. It's harmless. Oh, there's that chest. Yeah, it'll show it in action. Did I get him? Yep, there we go. It's a vial. I think for the classic version, the PS Classics version, this one, there's certain stats that are tracked throughout each playthrough. It must be kept separately, so like me killing 250 enemies and such, I clearly didn't just do it in this one playthrough. Oh boy, why is it lagging? That's strange. Ah. I need to turn the camera around. This is a bit bothersome. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's chugging. It wasn't doing this the first time I played it. Okay, we're just trying to loop back around like we did before. Yeah. There's also a trophy for exhausting 10 health fountains. That's a bit difficult, unfortunately, unless you really lose a lot of lives. But with the rewind feature, it's like not really an issue. Oh, the dogs. Hey. Not bad, they give 3%. It's just spamming X and hoping it does the job. It's not very subtle. We gotta be careful here. There we go. So I need to get through there. I think there's an ability we get at the end of this level. That's the shield dash. It's very useful for just general movements, and you can even do like long jumps with it. It's pretty sick. Okay, so that's there. We'll need to come back for that. Hey, get back here. Oh, I hate when that happens. If you hit the wall, that's it. It just absorbs the whole hit. Let's just walk up instead. Oh my gosh, where did I send him? Oh man. Far out, these guys hurt. Okay. Whoa. Which way am I? Oh, I guess I am pushing it this way. Yep, okay. Grab that. Nothing else here. So we're gonna use these platforms to cross that little lake. Oh my goodness. I didn't expect it to take this long. I'm pretty sure you can skip, like, by just pushing one of these. Like that would do, and you just jump on it and you can skip to the end. But since we need the chalice anyway, I'm gonna just come down, go to the other side, kill whatever's there, and we should be able to grab the chalice afterwards. Let's see. Get back here. Nice 7. We're close. It's 1 or 2 more we'll do. Ah, there we go. I'm gonna see, is there a... Oh, I mean, we don't need health or anything, honestly. But there's the fountain at the end anyway. So I'm gonna push this and hopefully it's enough. There we go. I'll snag this too, why not? Okay. For all the marbles. This either works really well or it's an epic fail. Hey, nice. There we go. Prepare to battle the guardians of the graveyard. Now when I did this the first time around, it was an absolute pain in the butt. I'm gonna try and see if I learned anything from my previous attempt. Ooh. Even when they're in that like star form, they can still hurt you. As you can see. Just a nice little sidestep and let loose with the charged sword. Seems to do the job just fine. I'm sure there's a quicker way, but this to me is the simplest and least aggravating. It's okay to take the hits, not a big deal. There we go. The evil guardians of the graveyard have been vanquished. You have claimed the daring dash ability. Use it well. And this is it. You just pull up the shield when you're running. It's a mean dash. You can do the dash jump. Very useful.
All has changed outside the necropolis. Paths go this way, paths go that way. Nasty, painful death waits round every turn and over every hill. Bon voyage.
Off we go. Alright, whole heroes again. Normally after the first reward, they don't really have anything else to give. Like that's unique. It's just gonna be health, gold, health upgrade, stuff like that.
Bravo, Fortescue! Some of the other chaps wagered Zarok would be using your ribcage as a toast rack by now, but I knew you'd pull through. Here, I have a little extra something here I can give you. Could help the old quest. You want it?
But of course. Hey, there we go. Extra 100. The sooner we hit that 2500, the sooner I can actually start buying stuff with it. There's a lot of good stuff to buy. Mostly it's services. So, there's a weapon and a shield that you get that you can replenish at the vendors. I'll show you the vendor when we actually come across it. We've come across them a few times already, I just don't use it. Let me just save real quick. So we can go up here to Enchanted Earth, but I think you'll find it's a dead end. You can't actually progress that way. You're supposed to go through here. Scarecrow Fields. This is, I think, the first proper difficult level. Oh, it's got some enemies that are an absolute pain in the butt. Oh, look at that smooth animation. Classic FMVs. But yeah, these scarecrows are just a menace. The little book that's here advises you to avoid them, but if you do, you won't get enough souls for the chalice, so you do have to kill them. At least as far as I can tell. See, the scarecrows are almost unstoppable, so don't be a hero. Try trapping them while you make your escape. I don't know how they mean to trap, honestly, but I'm gonna try this. So we proc him to come in. Ugh. Dang it. I can't believe he... Like, look at this. He's still not dead. Ridiculous. I'm gonna just use the hammer. I think this is the strat I figured out. Oh, well, it kind of works when you're in an open area. There we go. All that for 5%. Oh no. Dude, it's disastrous when you hit a wall. Even the special ability effect disappears. Oh my goodness. Should be almost dead. There we go. Well, I'm definitely raking in the damage. I might be exhausting those fountains after all. Oh, is it this way? There we go. Absolutely ridiculous. Partial to the potions. Drink 32 energy vials, yep. So this is the vendor I was talking about. Right now you can just buy supplies, but he'll have services as well, which will let you... For the sword that you get a special sword that you can enchant, makes it really powerful. And you can also replenish a shield. You'll get a gold shield, and that you can just replenish it here. It's the strongest shield, but you can't pick up more like you can with the copper, and you later on can pick up a silver one. Any more want to come out and play? Alright. I think that's it. Let's see if this works. Oh. Okay, this is bad. There we go. Okay, I want to use the throwing knives as much as I can because who knows when we'll be getting more cross bolts. Oh no, this can't open it yet. Over here. Nice. So, since we can light the club, I know we can set fire to the scarecrows and some other enemies. You can set fire to anything, honestly. But just how useful it is, I've never actually tried it. Oh, nice. There we go. You can even fill up your other life bottles. And I think while you're in here, technically you're like immune to damage, but you can get pushed out of it, which is a bit odd. Oh, dude. Ah. The crows. No. There we go. Alright, not the worst. I will probably exhaust that one at this rate. Nice, okay. Could have been so much worse. And look at that, we did find a silver shield after all. I'm gonna equip the copper one. And I barely use them anyway, but... Hey! Oh. That's the first one we fully exhausted. Okay, here we go again. There we go. I'm throwing toothpicks at him. But I don't mind. These are useless and very situational. Let's see how it does against something like this. Oh! Oh, yes, not too bad. Yeah, it could be worse. I've honestly never found them particularly enjoyable. Boy, I get wrecked. Very dangerous in these fields. If you stay in them too long, you get insta-killed as well. So you gotta be a bit careful about how you navigate them, if you can. Ooh, it's more than just throwing 3. Like they're more empowered. Okay, the more you know. I'm finding myself respecting these throwing knives a lot more. Okay, let's see. Can I just cheekily get this? Alright, 1012. Okay. Ooh. I think, yeah, this releases a dragon. He helps you out and kills a bunch of stuff. Look at that. You just wreck those scarecrows. Hey. Alright, we have access to the chalice. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and progress through the level because I'm pretty sure the chalice is at the end. Not the chalice, sorry. the... Well, we need something to be able to get the chalice firstly. Dragon, help me get this real quick. Thank you. Yeah, a bit of a backtracking needed for this one, but we've cleared out most of the riffraff, so I think we're pretty much in the clear. Ouch. There it is. What we need this for, it'll become apparent soon enough. Oh gosh, okay. I'd say yeah, this is probably the first proper difficult level just because of those scarecrows. I don't know how many you really need to kill. But yeah, like I said, I usually like being on the safe side, so I kill as many as I can and pretty much as soon as I see them. Oh gosh, whoa. A bit jank, but yeah, we made it through. Okay, so now we can come in here. No real need to kill anybody anymore, unless you just want to get them out of your way. Do you mind? Oh, now he comes. There you go. So that's, I guess, the harvester machine, and we got the harvester part. I think he's reacting to getting hit by the bats or something. Although we're immune during these cutscenes, which is good. Let me just slide in here. There you go. And another life bottle. Ooh. I think, you know what? Just for the sake of it, you can see what happens. I'm gonna just exhaust this fountain anyway. So I'll need to probably die twice. I don't know what that is that's killing me, honestly. There's some weird kookaburra. Or chupacabra, is what I mean. Kookaburra is an animal in Australia. There we go. Didn't quite fill it up again, but that's alright. Don't really need it. I think there's another fountain somewhere, isn't there? Or we might have already passed it. Anyway. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's right here. Let's just take some extra damage. This might seem a bit tedious, and I do apologize, but it'll save me grinding it out later. Okay, there's not much left in it, so... There we go. Alright. Oh, okay, well, that's unfortunate. Come on. There it is. Oh wait, I did get a chalice, yes, okay, good. Good, good, good. Like, the levels are pretty short if you know which way you're going, for the most part. There's not too much to them, but quite a lot of diversity, I feel like.
You jawless arrow magnet, what are you doing back here? What? Call me Mr. Woden the Mighty. How I pity the people of Gallowmere, that their fate should once again be in the hands of a chump like you. Still,
How rude.
I suppose it's not fair to take it out on them. Take my sword, and do try not to stab yourself in the foot. You know, I've always had my doubts about you, Fortescue. You're just not carved from hero material.
I'll take it. There you go, the broadsword. This one can be enchanted. It costs quite a bit of gold though, and every time you have it out, the enchantment slowly decreases. Well, like, pretty much it's active, and then once it goes down to 0%, it just becomes like a normal sword. But while you have it enchanted, it's about on par with the strongest weapon that you get, what you can get in the game. But yeah, it just costs 100 gold, and you get it like starting now, pretty early. So it has its, you know, trade-offs. I don't know if there's a difference between the two places to go now. There's the Sleeping Village up top and Pumpkin Gorge. We're gonna go Pumpkin Gorge. There's a bit more to this place for us to go through. Even the other one. I think the other route's a bit more difficult. It's not like you can't backtrack or anything, but once we start going down the path, I prefer to just stick on it. Ow. This side is also a bit difficult. The other side has a place that's quite notorious for being difficult. It's the Asylum, which is just, yeah, full of a lot of wackiness. So I will come back there in just a moment. For now, I want to finish going through this path. Okay, there's nothing actually here. Wait. Okay, some cash, money. This, what do you call it? The chalice is here, so we'll have to come back here later. These pumpkins are absolutely ruthless. I'm just gonna backtrack, make sure we didn't miss any enemies. There are some that spawn, I just don't know where. There they are. Jeez. Flank me. Is there any more around here? I'm about to lose all my shields already. Okay, this is where we came from. And now we'll just continue the path as per usual. See if anything spawns in. Oh, there we go. I don't know why they're so delayed in spawning. And I think we'll leave the broadsword aside for now. This hammer's doing a fantastic job. Nice. Oh, there goes the shield. Oh no. Okay. Thought that was gonna be a lot worse. Ow, 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 whoa. Bro. I barely did anything. I got melted. Ugh, that's the worst. Good thing they're giving you a lot of vials. They know they're being sneaky about it. A bit cheesy, isn't it? Alright. Oh, there's more. What? I don't know why these ones are glowing. It's like they're hyper or something. You mind? Oh my gosh. Alright, well there's another fountain. I suppose I don't mind taking the damage. Oh, what opened? Oh, there you go. Yeah, we'll just go for it. We'll see what happens. Slow and steady. The jumping in this game it feels good and bad at the same time. If you jump from very high, Daniel Fortescue's shadow doesn't actually show, which makes it a bit difficult to make the jumps. But if you jump at a relatively close to the ground, it's like it becomes almost like Crash, you know? You got the shadow underneath him, you can see exactly where he's gonna land. I'll come back and expand this one. I'll heal up now, but okay. Now I think we have to climb up this old thing. Another shield. Oh gosh, there we go. That's a lot. Now, okay, we can't. Oh yeah, we'll just go through this way. Same thing, but this way is just a bit quicker. And you. How far along are we? We're at 81%. Okay, pretty close to completing it. Alright, we need to kill these things. Don't worry, we'll get there someday. It should be low enough. There we go. Yeah, something to keep in mind as well. As soon as you use a, I'm gonna take a bit more damage so we can get the fountain exhausted. Yeah, as soon as you use a life bottle, you're immune from taking damage for a little while. It's a good time to make use of the invulnerability and just go ham. Ham, cheese, and tomatoes. I'm gonna leave the vials in case we need it on the return trip. Go use the fountain, and we should be all. Oh! Well, dag. See, that would be a good time for me to use the rewind feature. But I'm gonna try and not sack it. Ooh. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay. I really don't want to become dependent on the rewind. I feel like with Sly Cooper I used it a lot. Because honestly we didn't need to. It was just more for like time efficiency's sake. Here I feel like it's a bit more indicative of the game's difficulty if I use it. Only thing I'll give myself lenience on is that pool of dead mission thing. I think that one is really annoying. And yeah, only jank controls, then I'll consider rewind if there's like some sort of bug or glitch. But that was just me being silly. And there was the other one, which I think was here. Yep. Oh, there's two. Sweet. So we just get full health. Here we go. No worries. Let's see. What do you have to say now?
All bow down before the master of the vegetable patch, the prize-winning plant who can summon an army of cabbage with a wave of his noble tendril. He's delicious, he's nutritious, he's Zarok's secret recipe. He's the Pumpkin King.
I totally forget what they looked like in the remake. I don't think they have that weird dislocated mouth Muppet feature, which is a shame. There's so much charm in that. I'll rewind. Oh, save rather. See, we're about caught up now to where I was before. It's been about an hour in, more or less. This level's unique in that it's all about killing these things. Then we summon the boss again. Different boss. Can I not? This should work. We summon the witch? Yes.
Greetings, kind sir. I am the Pumpkin Witch.
I think she's pretty much good. She just tells us to kill the Pumpkin King. Yeah, we'll do that. Go talk back to her, and she'll give us an item that we need. There's, I think, technically only one optional quest, if I'm remembering correctly. Everything else is kind of mandatory, and you wouldn't know the order to do it unless you just have played it before if you looked it up. But you don't lose too much time for experimenting. There's not too many like different paths to take, and you can see the levels, they don't really take that long. Just swing at it. There we go. Whoa. There we go. We're at 50% already. Does this destroy the pods? Oh, it doesn't. That's useless. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of where we've lost some already. We are gonna need that fountain for sure. Did it say 2 more? think this is the last one. Here we go. Let's get it. Oop. I don't know what was happening. I just knew I was doing a lot of damage to the quickest way to get it done. There we go. And now the flowers are growing. Now we're still only on 75%. I'm a bit worried we don't have enough for the chalice. I might have to rewind. Here we go. So each fountain replenishes 2 full bottles, 2 full life bars.
A most edifying spectacle, sir. Man and vegetable in a magnificent duel to the death. Oh, I've come over all of a doodah. Here, have this lovely dragon gem as your reward. Oh, lovely, majestic creatures dragons are.
Alright, there we go. That's 1 of 2 that we need. Okay, dude, I need to calm down. Well, that's interesting. They just keep spawning around here, so that you can collect the chalice. Very interesting. I forget where it is though. Oh, right. We've never been here. There it is. Ooh, nice. There's the old... Actually, I haven't shown you guys what the menu looks like with the service thing. Let's just activate it. There you go. Services and enchant sword. 100 gold. That is really strong. So as soon as I get that 2500, I am going to be using that sword. Hopefully we get that 2500 sooner rather than later. Pulp King Pumpkin. Okay, we're all caught up now in terms of the trophies and stuff. Hey.
Gaining allies in the Hall of the Heroes is the way forward. Hack, choppity chop. Off with a few zombies' heads, and it thinks it can redeem itself in battle. You still have a long way to go to rank as the best.
Alright. Not trying to be the best if I'm being honest. I'm just trying to survive.
By God, Fortescue, you must be the luckiest corpse ever to walk the face of the earth. I have something here I can lend to you. Take it or leave it, but remember, I'm only doing this for the sake of Galloway's
did I get the chalice from that other level? I totally forgot.
Gangly buffoon.
Because I feel like we're getting this one mission late. Let me double check. I get like mad deja vu vibe from when I did it last time. The mission before the Pumpkin King. Did I? I didn't pick it up. We farmed everything and I didn't even pick it up. Oh my god.